T.S. Eliot was an American-British poet, playwright, and literary critic, who is considered one of the most important and influential writers of the 20th century. He was born on September 26, 1888, in St. Louis, Missouri, and grew up in a wealthy and prominent family. Eliot attended Harvard University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in philosophy in 1909 and a master's degree in English literature in 1910. After graduation, he moved to Europe and settled in England, where he worked as a teacher and began writing poetry. In 1915, Eliot published his first major work, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, which is now considered a landmark poem of modernist literature. The poem, with its fragmented narrative and psychological themes, reflected the disillusionment and fragmentation of post-World War I society. Eliot continued to publish poetry throughout the 1920s and 1930s, including the landmark long poem, The Waste Land, in 1922. This poem, which is widely regarded as one of the greatest works of modernist literature, was a collage of cultural and literary references, exploring themes of decay, death, and spiritual renewal. Eliot was also a prolific playwright, and his works, including Murder in the Cathedral and The Cocktail Party, helped to establish him as one of the leading figures of the modernist movement. He was also a highly respected literary critic, and his essays, including Tradition and the Individual Talent and The Metaphysical Poets, continue to be widely studied and debated to this day. Throughout his career, Eliot was deeply committed to his Christian faith and sought to explore the intersection of spirituality and modernity in his writing. He converted to Anglicanism in 1927 and became a British citizen in 1927. Eliot continued to write and publish throughout his later years, including the acclaimed collection, For Quartets, in 1943, which explored themes of time, memory, and spiritual transcendence. He also continued to work as a literary editor and publisher, and was instrumental in promoting the work of other writers, including Ezra Pound and W. H. Auden. Eliot was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1948 for his contributions to poetry and literature. He died on January 4, 1965, in London, England, at the age of 76. His work has had a profound impact on 20th-century literature, and his influence continues to be felt today, both in literature and in popular culture.